Welcome back to Kingdom Kast. This your host, Good Luck Chuck. We back at it with the post-game show after the first preseason game of 2022. The Chiefs come up short, but wins and losses they don't carry over to the regular season. Personally, I watch these games for depth purposes. But anyway, before we get into all that, a lot of excitement happened in the game overall. Anyway, so country to the top right-hand corner of the screen. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen, I got Boogie. And the queen of the kingdom, Kylie, to the bottom right-hand of the screen. So, yeah, let's get into it, everybody. Let's get into the first string defense. I think the defense was the first guys up. So, just to bring up a topic here, Frank Clark, he looked pretty spry out there. That closing speed was apparent. He doesn't look heavy out there anymore. And motivated Chris Jones looks scary out there as he got a key third down sack. So as far as like the defense goes, I mean, what did you guys like from the defense today?
Defense was amazing. The first string, that was exactly what you wanted. Chris Jones got the sack. George, well, you consider George the first string or what?
He'll eventually get there.
Yeah.
But Chris looked good. Everybody looked good. They got off the field quickly. Pat did his thing. And he had another series of stuff.
Yep. I mean, first thing I noticed right away was they looked quicker. Like they were just right off the snap. Willie Gay was in there a lot. I saw Willie Gay in there a lot, and that was just incredible to see. Like I said, just the athleticism you could tell overall. And I felt like the energy across the entire field, both offense and defense, just felt different. It felt lighter. It felt just, I don't know, relaxed. I loved it, though. Quicker defense.
I agree. They look quicker. Like you said, I like Frank Clark on that rollout, that closeout speed. We ain't seen that in a long time. That was definitely good to see. Chris Jones, like I said, explosive already, not injured out the gate. Karlaftis, like we were saying all year, he was getting his off of not giving up on plays. So I still want to see a little more from him, but I liked what I've seen so far, man. I thought cornerbacks, I thought secondary we can do a little bit better. But like you said, we seen Justin Reid early too. That was nice. On offense, offense was damn near perfect. I mean, Pacheco did what he did. I like they used the play action more. Begging for that last year. They wasn't in shotgun this whole time, so I thought that was good with the offense.
Well, I know Boogie jumped ahead to the offense a little bit, but it's cool, Bug. It's cool. Little bars off right there.
Well, shit, Country said something. My bad. I'm
yeah, I did.
Just excited.
Yeah.
I know. A lot of excitement. A lot of excitement happened. But for me, though, yeah, Justin Reid, man, he got up in there, got his head in there and stuck somebody. But Frank Clark, though, just him displaying that closing speed, I said, all right, yeah, he definitely doesn't look heavy out there anymore. This could be something, if he keeps it up. Chris Jones, he definitely looks motivated. I think a motivated Chris Jones looks scary for the National Football League moving forward. And just the defensive line depth overall. I'm pretty confident they're gonna do some things, man. I know it's just preseason, but they could be a much better group than last year. Now Boogie did mention the offense.
And mind you, the Bears are not good. So
yeah.
They didn't make them look good. So they did what they were supposed to do.
Agree.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. Bears, I mean, Ryan Poles, shout out to him. He was just with us. It's gonna be a minute for him to get that Bears group right. So, Bears fans, just be patient, man. The man got to do his job. Got a lot of mess to clean up out there in Chicago. So, but yeah, we move on to the offense, man. Patrick Mahomes, he's still him. I mean, he's back to square one, back to form. You know what I mean? During that little stretch he had in the playoffs. We don't have to talk about what happened to end our season, but yeah. And then Pacheco, man, I seen a tweet from Jeff Allen. He said Pacheco might be RB1. I said, man, that buzz is really getting crazy with him because there was questions about Pacheco and talking about his ability to break tackles. I think those questions were answered. He showed low center of gravity. He showed great balance. Did a good job lowering his shoulder to break the tackle and maintain his balance to get a few more yards. So, what you guys think about the offense and how they look?
Offense was amazing, bro. Even that one that MVS missed, it was just a little hair off. If he would have caught it, it would have been a touchdown. In my opinion, I think it just ran it right in the end zone. It just delayed the inevitable. So, but yeah, Pat was Pat. Travis caught a ball. Did McCall catch something? Who else caught a ball? MVS caught one.
Yeah, he caught it.
McCall had one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah, so everybody looked how they looked, bro. They looked like they didn't lose a step. I wasn't looking for a Dolphin, so I was good.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Sorry, that got me.
I ain't fucking
No.
with that, man.
I thought it was awesome. That first drive, it looked great. I think Pat was 6 for 7, 60 yards, I think. They were mixing it up. In an interview with Pat over on the sideline, he said, one day Sky Moore's going off, one day MVS is going off, one day Juju's going off. He's like, every guy is capable of having a day, and that's what makes us different than last year. Whereas it was a little more one-dimensional last year with Tyreek. And then, of course, what can you say about Isiah Pacheco that hasn't already been said? I mean, he's a bigger running back, but he can move. He's breaking tackles. Didn't walk away all that more impressed with Clyde. I mean, I'm just going to need to see a little bit more. But Isiah Pacheco came out and lived up to what we've been hearing. I'm excited to see more of him. Sky did really great. He had some really nice toe drag swag later in the game. I would love to see him with Pat a little bit more. I think he played more with maybe Bouchelle. I don't know, but yeah, it was great. Yeah, and Hitty. So it was great. There's a lot of weapons on that offense, and I'm excited to see what Andy cooks up going into the regular season.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought what Mahomes did, that's how we're going to have to win this year. That was perfect. 6 receivers. Valdez showed something. Juju didn't. Did Juju do something?
I don't think he had one.
And
I don't think he had a
Juju is
reception.
who I'm least worried about. So that's pretty cool. I thought Clyde did good on that pickup on that pass block. I like that. But, yeah, I thought we did just about perfect. O-line looked good. Everybody looked good on offense.
Yeah.
And just because Pacheco had looked good don't mean that Clyde looked bad because he didn't. Like,
Clyde didn't look bad.
And especially compared to the other guys, everybody looked like Hall of Famers today in the running back room. I just don't want to put it out there like Clyde had a bad game because I don't think Clyde had a bad game at all. He did what he was supposed to do.
I don't think Clyde had a bad game, but I think I'm going to want to see more out of Clyde moving, like once we get to regular season. But I think he still did good. He showed up.
I want to see Pacheco run the ball though, because did he run the ball?
Yeah, they did. Like Clyde, because Clyde didn't have a bad game, but like I don't know.
No, I'm saying did Pacheco run the ball? He ran like one time for like 2
he
yards.
ran once. It was like
okay. I want to see him run the ball more.
Yeah. But like with Clyde though, he only had like one bad play because I know on that 2nd and 1, I felt like he should have got at least 3 yards out of that deal. But I do want to give a shout out to the glue guys, man. Michael Burton, man. I've been saying like every time he touches the ball, good things happen. That's why he's still on the team, people. Everybody want to get rid of the fullback in the NFL. I'm like, y'all dumb as hell. Fullback is just as important to have on the team, bro.
Who would have thought Pat would have threw the ball to him first? Out of all the people
first play
that we've been talking about, who got the ball first?
Like, come on, man. And shout out to the Belldozer, man. Belldozer, he scored a touchdown to cap off the first drive, but I know he got hurt later in the game. I don't think it's anything serious from what I'm seeing at the moment. So, hopefully he's straight. But, yeah, man, first-string offense No issues whatsoever, really. Offensive line did they thing, but I know like as far as second string goes, the offensive line could be a concern there. I think the offensive line definitely got to stay healthy. I think we may be lacking depth because like they did okay. They did okay pass protecting, but as far as being able to run with those guys, like there wasn't no holes being opened up. So, and then Justin Watson, and speaking of Justin Watson, man, let me go ahead and put this up right now. Him and Doris Fountain showed out today. They made the best of their opportunity. So those guys got the 2 receiver spots on lock, right? The 5th and 6th receiver.
I think Watson might have his on lock, but Shane wasn't throwing to nobody but Watson in Gray, actually, Noah Gray. But I want to see him spread the ball a little bit. Huh?
Fountain did have 3 catches though.
Like, yeah, I'm just saying that when Shane was in the game, he was like targeting Watson a lot. Like I want to see him like spread the ball around. But Watson might be number 5 already, like locked in number 5. So
we know Fountain already a lot off top.
Yeah, I feel like Dayto's gonna make sure those 2 make the squad, man. Because he do got control of that special teams as far as like roster spot is concerned. I think those two definitely make the squad, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I thought they both showed up. You what?
How many wide receivers you keep? 6?
Yeah, definitely 6. And like Justin Watson, the good thing about him is that he has great size, he has good hands, and like whenever you need, if one of our receivers does get hurt, I think he can step up and fill in that role. Whatever role you ask of him, he'll do it. Whether it's special teams, whether it being a slot guy, I think he does it well. And I remember him down in Tampa, like when he was asked to step up, and he didn't do too bad. So,
yeah, I don't know. I think they both came in strong.
You always need like a cool white wide receiver on your team at all times.
Right. Well, I don't think Josh Gordon did any favors for himself today.
Kylie, that's dead.
No.
Yeah, I know.
If Josh Gordon would have came in bounds, we would be talking way different about Josh Gordon today. Like,
Twice, man.
But that's
both of those were amazing catches. He just
his field awareness stinks, dog. His field awareness is terrible. Like, dog, you don't know where you're out on the field anymore either. I said, man, it's over. It's over for Josh, man.
Do we think he gets cut right away, or you think that'll be down the road if he does?
I think he'll get another game. I tell you, somebody might be getting cut. So I'm not gonna go with what you think I'm gonna go with, but I don't know what happened to Roderick Johnson, but confidence is shot. I think he had that bad day at training camp, and it's been downhill ever since.
Because that first week he was cool, but then all of a sudden it's been downhill since, man. It's looking rough. It's looking rough for good old Roderick, man.
Yeah, right. And speaking of bad days, Derek Gore.
Yeah,
that was just unfortunate, bro. He played way better last year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened today, but the fumble was bad. He had 2 drops. Some quarterback Shane was kind of throwing the ball hard out in the flats, but you got to catch those still, bro. And he had 2 bad drops. Cornell had a bad drop too that he could have did something. He would have had a much better day if he would have dropped that ball.
So yeah, let's talk about the rest of these running backs, man. Like Derek Gore, you mentioned him. Rojo, is Rojo a cooked product? Is he cooked?
I think it's a wrap, Chuck.
I do too. Yeah.
I think it's a wrap.
Man, I was talking to PJ during the game. It was barbecue chicken emojis coming up. So.
But do you think? Hold on, because I agree. Like, I don't feel like he made any traction. He wasn't breaking tackles. But we also know that there's issues with that O-line. We don't have much depth. So do you think it's a combination of the two for him? Because, I mean, I don't know.
Why did they not even want to get him looks with the first team?
Yeah,
Right.
it is, but then it's like you saw him in pass protection. That pass protection rep he had, oh, that was terrible.
Yeah.
You got to pick up that blitz, bro.
And we've been saying that before when he first got here, that was
Yeah.
gonna be a problem.
Yep. If you can't pass protect and you can't catch out the backfield, you can't play any Reid's offense. You just can't.
Right.
I don't think Ronald Jones had a positive yard today, which is
No.
Nah.
that ain't gonna
Like
be
you
it,
said,
bro.
Chuck, when he in the game, you know what they gonna do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah, because
So-
I don't know if that was a miscommunication on that pass block or I don't know, but he let dude wide open and yeah, I don't know, Rojo. I was rooting for Rojo. That sounded like it was a great signing at the time, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Me
just
too.
we didn't even
Now
see
it's
him on
really
the goal
feeling
line.
real
You know what I'm
CJ
saying?
Spiller.
That's what I was thinking. Like, okay, maybe we see him on the goal line, but no.
So
I was wrong.
who was today worse for? Was it worse for Gore or Ronald Jones?
Ronald Jones. I
Gore
think,
was already fighting. Ronald Jones, we expected more, so it was worse on Ronald Jones.
yeah, he got more expectations. Like we expected him to be a contributor
For
on the team this year, and you saw like in the 907s, like right before they left for Chicago, he was fourth on the depth chart. It was Clyde, it was McKinnon, then Pacheco, then him. So
And Gore can still go to practice squad.
right,
If Jones don't make this team, he's cut or we trade him.
yeah.
Was
Sure don't
McKinnon
want-
out there?
I didn't see McKinnon
Not
either.
really.
I don't think I saw him.
Yeah, but I want to go back to Justin Reid for a sec because we mentioned him earlier, and you see this guy making an impact in more ways than one. That guy, they got him out there at extra points. He knocked it down the middle, no problem. So is he like I saw a tweet from Nate Taylor, like, is he gonna be the new extra point kicker? Like, is that gonna be a thing, or is that just more like insurance?
I think we were just having fun.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's that, but
Yeah,
it could be a real thing. You
I
know,
think
no.
Chuck kicker one of the best kickers in the NFL, man.
You're right. We was just having fun. Don't get carried away.
like that is cheap. Like that's literally not fair though. That's literally
He didn't
not
even
fair.
set up right, bro. He didn't even set up the kick right, bro. No. He didn't even square it off or nothing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But no. Harrison Butker, as y'all don't like his views, I don't really care. I don't really care about his views. I don't
Bruh.
follow that shit. But no. if he happens to get hurt, maybe, but besides that, no. I think they was just having a fun time.
Man, I just love Justin Reid is awesome. I think his energy, the whole energy he's brought to this defense and to the team, you can just feel it. It's electric. It goes through the entire team. He's got this this smile, he's having fun, and I feel like he's honestly a true leader, and he's athletic. He was up there in situations where I was like, I don't know that Tyrann would have been up there. Just saying, in situations, last year's Tyrann.
Oh,
Maybe
we know
a
what you
couple
mean.
years
We
ago.
know what you mean, Callie.
Ooh. And speaking of safeties, Brian Cook.
Woo!
Oh, boy.
Making an impact on special teams already, man.
Hey, that hit was nice too. That was a get up out your seat right there.
Yeah, shout out to Jay Tuck, man.
Yeah.
Jay Tuck had hit me up in the mention, said that he kind of got that honey badger in his game. So I'm excited to see whenever he gets more opportunities on the field on defense and see what he can do, because that dude been ready to hit somebody along with Leo Chanel. I know somebody commented about Leo. We're gonna get to him as well. So yeah.
Can we talk about George for a second?
Yeah, definitely.
Man, George is a beast. Did we get a steal?
There's
Did we
nothing
steal
wrong with
George?
his motor. His motor.
No.
Oh my God, George looked like he should have been top 15 the way he was everywhere. I know Brian Bishani was like, man, George is getting handled. Everybody was like, what game are you watching?
He do look like he need to put on about 10, 20 pounds of muscle. But that'll
You
come.
think so?
Yeah, he looked a little small, but it'll come. He still got that motor, like you said.
And I just seen 56 everywhere, like it was DJ out there. So,
like, dude was exploding off the line, man. Like, he's getting off the line pretty well. Like, he explodes off the line with that ball snap, man. Like, and on the sack, he did a good job with his hands, you know, getting a little inside move to get through the inside gap and get the sack. So I like what I saw from George today.
I can't wait to see how they switch it up on that D line on pass.
Public service announcement. If you on the D line, you're defensive edge. Public service announcement. When Dunlap and Frank are doing them little things after practice, you need to be there.
Facts.
These are the these are my statements alone, and this is not a product of the show. But when Frank and Carlos Dunlap are running sessions after practice, and you think you on the bubble, you need to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Nice,
y'all think it's any chance Mike Dana could actually start?
No,
I don't think he starts, but he gonna be a key rotational piece though.
You think more than the end of last year?
Like he'll get more snaps.
Yeah, because remember after Frank Clark kind of got healthy, Dana wasn't getting nearly as many snaps as he was getting. You think he go get snaps like earlier in the season or more towards like later in the season?
That's a great question.
Depends on how he do early. If he doing his job early, that'll lead to later snaps. You know what I'm saying? So,
but remember last year he started off hot. He was like our best defensive player for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I'll tell you somebody else who sucked up and showed out today. Taylor Stallworth. I don't know if he got the word that his job was on the line.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, him and Saunders, dog.
Yeah.
Him and Collins stepped up.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Danny Shelton was a wake up alarm or a alarm clock for them, but Stallworth on the spot.
We were talking about Stallworth. We didn't hear nothing about him all training camp and all that. He made a couple plays, man. A couple times.
That swim move he did was easy, bro. When he stuffed that run, when he stuffed the run, was it a sack? I couldn't remember, but he put that swim move, dog, and he got in there easily.
I was happy with the defense. I was like overwhelmed with the defense. The defense showed up today.
For sure.
But dog, Colin Saunders though, man. Colin Saunders, dog. That dude was flying, man. As soon as he get through that gap, dog. Like he ran down the running back quick, bro. Like it took like about 3 seconds.
You added Danny Shelton to that rotation.
But see, we was just talking about that. I said I thought Saunders was gonna get cut. And Stallworth. That make it tough, man.
Yeah, they're gonna make it tough.
Good too.
If Stallworth show up like that for the rest of the preseason, that's gonna be a tough decision.
So great competition. It's great to have competition.
Hey, steel sharp as steel.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. But
let's talk about I want to talk about the linebackers and Leo Chenal. I felt like second half, I felt like he was all over the place, playing well though.
Yeah,
and he wore the green dot in the fourth quarter. So, yeah,
I didn't notice that.
He was good in the run fits. He was good at run fitting. So, definitely like what I saw from Leo in that aspect.
Did he look a little bigger though? Did he look a little bigger?
A little bit.
When he was standing in the middle, it was like he was standing head and shoulders over everybody. I was like, okay, there you go. That's the dude we heard about. And he showed up too. So I want to see Leo and George on the field at the same time. I really can. And man, we touched on it, but Willie Gay had a game, bro.
Yeah.
Willie Gay was.
I'm tweeting him every week and telling him he should be an 80 overall. Every week I'm going to give him 1 extra point.
He did better than Tommy. Yeah, Sky had a good game.
Sky, man. That toe drag swag, man. During that 2-minute drill.
So they was using him, period, man. I'm very excited about him, man.
So who matched what you've been hearing out of training camp and who met it, who met expectations, who didn't, and who over. I would say George over exceeded expectations of what we've been hearing. Rojo kind of was even worse than what we've been hearing, which is like impossible to me, but he was even worse. Sky, he met expectations. Who else? Pacheco, George, of course. Who else? Brian Cook showed up where you're supposed to. Who else do you think that the things we've been hearing out of camp from all these interviews we've been doing, who met those expectations, who surpassed them, and who didn't come close?
I mean,
I feel like Leo Chenal definitely met expectations, if not exceeded. When there weren't a ton of bright spots, in my opinion, in the second half, fourth quarter, I felt like he was definitely a bright spot. And then Isiah Pacheco, he definitely met the expectations, all the hype that we've been hearing. And, of course, Sky Moore. Karlaftis, like you said, exceeded. What happened? Did anyone – I don't really feel like I saw much from McDuffie.
Yeah, I think he was out there for like 2 series. I mean, it's just that they wasn't looking towards his side. So
Pacheco. Ain't that what I've been saying?
Nah,
you said Pacheco.
You been saying Pacheco at times too, bro.
Oh, Pacheco, who cares?
Yeah.
I thought Josh Williams. Everybody was kind of trying to say they thought he was going to be the next Sean Springs. I'm happy he did kind of got calmed down a little bit. I still think he's going to be cool.
What the?
I knew you would like that. Chuck. But yeah.
Sean Springs.
Yeah. That's throwback. We old, man. That's throwback.
Yeah. But Joshua, he did good, man. It's just that when Fields completed that pass toward the sideline, I mean that's the only place where he could put it at to where the receiver can get the ball. It's just that, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. That's just a better throw by Justin Fields.
I would put Justin Watson on the exceeded expectations. Yeah, I'll give him that. He did everything that we've been hearing about. So,
and I just saw that Sleep Rashad Fenton just followed the page. So shout out to Sleep, man. Sleep apparently like that last episode we did. So,
hey,
it was named after him.
I feel like Frank Clark exceeded a lot of people's expectations. Yeah. I mean, I know we've been hearing a lot out of camp about him, but I think a lot of people had an idea in their head from last season. And I definitely think he showed up today and exceeded those expectations.
Man, Frank didn't even make the play, and it was a wow moment. Because it was like, oh, what? Frank is fast again? Oh, y'all in trouble.
He wasn't near this fast last season.
Man, he looked faster than when he got here. Like, Frank checks, I'm like, is that Frank 55? Okay. Frank back to being the shark.
I smell blood.
That's your shark pose.
I smell blood in the room.
Hey, that was a lot,
Boogie's favorite quote. Like, all that, honestly, that whole playoffs, it was like, I smell blood in the
blood in the water. There's blood in the water.
I hope it's back, man.
Man, we got to see it in the season, but just that him chasing after the quarterback, he didn't make the play, but he disrupted the play. Period. You know what I'm saying? And Chris too. So, man, that was fun. That was one of the best plays.
Yeah.
Shock.
So, with that being said, like, do you guys have any, depth concerns? Because I mentioned offensive line after the first stringers. Like, is there any other positions that would need improving just in case guys get hurt, whatnot?
That third and fourth string got to get better.
Well, yeah.
I mean, but it's the third and fourth string, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't really expect to get, but you never know. Injuries happen. But, yeah, they didn't look good at all. They just couldn't move. No, it didn't look good. I do like Shane, though, the quarterback, in 2-minute situations. Just Just tell him
about to
it's 2 minutes on the clock at all times. Change the clock to 2 minutes every time he hit the ball, because that's when he do what he do. We do need a blocking tight end though. If Blake Bell is hurt for any length of time, we're gonna need a blocking tight end. I think Noah Gray met expectations today too. We can add into that list. So yeah, it's a bit of concern there. You can't not be worried about what you see in that second half.
I think
would you
depth wise though, y'all? Because we only need one to be really a swing tackle. I think we'll be fine on the O-line. Unless, of course, like you said, if somebody get hurt, it might be a problem. But we still got Wiley that can play all 2 or 3 positions. I think we'll be cool on the
O-line. Get well soon.
Yeah.
Lucas Nguyen. Nguyen, get well soon, please.
He said no Wayne. Oh my goodness.
I don't
Close
know.
on him.
Nguyen.
Close on him. My goodness.
I ain't sold on the game.
I feel so as far as linebackers are concerned, what do you guys think of Elijah Lee?
44.
I
He
mean,
look cool.
yeah.
I seen him downfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
47 look good. Harris too. Harris was making a couple plays out there, or he looked like he was around the ball. So.
Yeah.
I still think that position up for grabs too, though.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick Bolton looked faster too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They all look faster. I didn't know what I was watching for a
Everybody
second.
looks faster. That man, I have nothing but if we grade this A's for the entire first and second string, in my opinion, on the defense. They good. It's just that third and fourth string. Wow, it's a drop off.
Yeah, huge drop off, man.
Shut up, Paul.
It's
Paul,
just your
tell me,
thing.
Paul.
It's fine.
Shut up, Paul.
But that second string, though, offensively, the skill players, I'm not concerned about the skill players for second string. It's just that the offensive line, they definitely got to improve as far as second string. Alec Grady, he's a solid backup. Niang, he's a solid backup. I assume he's going to be the backup now because he's been hurt for a minute. But everybody else is definitely a concern.
Rojo is a no-go.
Sorry. Sometimes these little comments get me every time.
Hey,
Keep them coming.
Can Rojo save this in the next game?
There's just too many. There's too much running back. There's too much.
DJ, what up, my guy? I saw you out there today.
Yeah, DJ was out there. Oh, can we talk about that terrible field, though?
Oh, my goodness.
Garbage.
They were putting in sand in the
garbage.
15 minutes before the game, bro. That is
Rojo
terrible,
was
dog.
I saw the field and I was like, can Pat just not play at all? Like, it just was very concerning.
Yeah, I was happy we didn't have no major injuries with that field.
Yeah.
Bro, like, Chicago, like, do y'all even care about taking care of y'all stuff anymore? Like, what's up?
They trying to get that new stadium.
Or they might talk about putting a roof over Soldier Field, but if you don't put a roof over that, you have to get some new grass, turf. Yeah, it was D-Man Chiefman.
But D-Man didn't even try him with the first team.
That's bad. Can we at least run him with the second team, man? Can we try him with
Give
the
him a fair
team?
shot?
Yeah, we could. I'm
not ready to quit on Rojo just yet. But
I feel you, but I think
I'm close. I'm close. Man, when he let Shane get sacked like that, I was like, yo, I can't even defend you. If I can't defend you, then you're doing bad. Really bad.
But speaking of the running back depth, did Jerrion Ely play today?
Yeah, he played. He was out there.
Okay.
He was out there with Shane. I like the Crumb kid too, man. He showed a little heart, a little toughness.
Yeah, he showed some athleticism out there,
though, bro.
Right.
You can't take that sack on fourth down, baby.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That was terrible. But I mean, at least he was throwing the ball. Like I said, Shane was just throwing the Watson. I mean, it was working, but smart guys out there too, though. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh yeah, for sure, man. But Fountain and Gray, they got their little catches in. I definitely would have liked to see Sky touch the ball more, but hey, he did his thing with the opportunities he did have.
Like you said, I'm ready for him on first team next game.
Yeah.
so who did you? Which sides of the ball did you leave encouraged by?
Defense, definitely. I know it's the Bears, but they just look a lot faster than what they was last year, and that's what I wanted to see in this game. Like are these guys gonna be flying off the ball when the ball snapped? Are these guys gonna be able to get the spots on the field when they got to come from the other side? So do they got closing speed? I saw all that today. Can they hit? I saw all that.
Yeah, for sure. I was very impressed with the defense.
Who's the MVP today? Don't say that.
Does it got to be a rookie?
I'm not gonna say Pat. That's obvious.
Yeah, I mean, who's the MVP?
Justin
to you.
Watson.
I'm not gonna say a rookie.
I personally feel like it was Willie Gay.
That's solid. Boogie.
I was more impressed with the offense today, first team offense. But I'm gonna go with Karlaftis today, MVP.
Yeah, I'll say Justin Watson offense and defense. George Karlaftis.
I'm gonna go with Stalwart, bro.
Oh,
okay.
I'm gonna go because I think for somebody that was like in danger of being cut yesterday or the last couple of days, man, somebody lit a fire under him. He came out. He made not a play. He made plays, multiple plays. Like so, Stalwart, bro. That was my MVP. Offense, I think you got to go with Justin Watson, but he got so many opportunities. You got to give it to him.
Oh, he is gonna be something serious. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. Scott Moore, at least Scott.
I'm seeing all this chatter.
Scott Moore know how to stay in bounds.
But all this chatter about Scott Moore is that I've been seeing him like people been saying like he kind of remind me of AB. He kind of remind me of AB. And I want to kind of slow down on that, but at the same time, I'm gonna ask y'all like, do y'all see AB in Sky's game at all? Do y'all see that?
Stop it, bro. Stop.
That's why I'm like, all right, let's calm that down a little bit.
We're not going there already.
No.
Sorry.
I see more of a Doug Baldwin than I see of a.
Which is solid. Doug Baldwin was he wasn't flashy, but shoot, he was 95 catches a year, something like that, wasn't he? In Seattle, he was a go-to.
Yeah, he was consistent.
Comparing, man, it's just I already seen people compare George to J.J. Watt today, man.
Oh, yeah.
Good Lord. Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa.
Yeah.
Damn, Reginald.
Albert Wilson.
Bro. No.
There you go.
Steve Smith? No, not yet, bro. Nah, bro. Let's keep going.
I'm not even ready for that yet. I'm not even ready for that Steve Smith comparison, though.
Yeah. Okay, so going into the next game, in this next game, what do we need to see?
I want to see Sky with Patrick. I want to see Sky with first team offense a little bit more. I really want to see his potential maxed out there. I don't know. I want to see more from the secondary. I want to see more from McDuffie. There's a few guys I just feel like I didn't really see much on today.
Yeah. I think for me, I would like to see Pacheco out there a little more for next game. Just to let him show off his ability for a bit. And then, if he does like really, really well, then, you can cut him back for game number 3. But I mean, that's one thing that come to mind.
Oh, if he is starter, he's not playing in game number 3.
Yeah. And that is a real possibility, people. It is a real possibility. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Pacheco, he seems like a guy that could win you a fantasy football championship late in the season. He seems like he's one of them guys.
Yeah.
Are you giving fantasy football points?
Right. Yeah. You draft him and let me get somebody.
Taking notes. I got you.
Who you looking for, Boogie? What do you need to see in the next game?
I'm with Kylie. I want to see Scott Moore with the first team. I want to see Juju next game. And I want to see him maybe get creative on that D-line. Maybe Dunlap running something with the ones on third down or something. With Karlaftis or whatever. Just them switching that up. And I want to see McDuffie a little more too. I feel like we didn't see enough out of him, but that's what I want to see next game.
Speaking of sleep, I definitely want to see sleep out there with the corners. I just got to keep harping on this. I got to see Ronald Jones have a redemption. He needs. It can't be this bad, bro. It can't be.
Man,
it
he might
Who
be
needs?
cooked, bro. He might be cooked, bro.
Oh my God. Okay, whatever. I want to see Dunlap and Frank on the line at the same time. Dunlap did get in the game, and he's huge. I know people don't like the single-digit defensive guys, and it is kind of weird at first, but man, he looked dope in that 8, bro. I just thought it was dope, but I want to see
8 ball.
him.
That's the 8 ball.
Yeah. I want to see him and Frank at the same time. I kind of want to see Scott with the ones too. We got to see something from Juju. Not really, but I think we got to start seeing something from Juju. I want to see more of MVS too, because I think MVS did. Was that a no-look throw that Pat did to MVS?
Nah, he looked at him.
He looked at him. Okay, it looked a little bit. So Pacheco, I want to see more of him. So yeah, just keep building. I want to see Leo with threes. I don't want to see him in the fourth quarter though.
Yeah, he'll get ramped up. He'll get ramped up on the depth
Ramp
chart.
it up, bro. Stan said, how do we feel about our cornerbacks? I don't think the cornerbacks had a bad game.
Yeah,
I
Jalen
also
Watson.
don't think the Bears are that good, too. So
right, and Jalen Watson, he put a good hit on somebody.
We'll see how they look versus Washington. Washington is a little better.
Yeah,
not that much, but
I think they much better. Like you got Scary Terry if he plays. I'm not sure if he's gonna play. But Jahan Dotson, the rookie out of Penn State, I'm hearing a lot of great things out of him from camp out there in Washington. He could be a force. He could be one of the best rookie receivers in this draft class this year. So Wentz got a few tools.
Okay, so
got Wentz.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we have to say this, but who's getting cut after this game? You got to make 5 cuts.
So Roger Johnson, you said it.
Yeah.
That's one out there. That's one out the gate.
Well, they're only cutting like 5, right? They go.
Yeah, it's only 5.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, Key probably be another one. So
Gordon.
Oh yeah, that's
Gordon got hurt though. You gonna cut him?
Josh Gordon.
I'm saying,
no,
yeah, I think that's Gordon.
Oh, you said Gordon? Oh,
Yeah, I agree with you, bud.
man, it's over for Josh.
Y'all want to cut him after the first game?
I don't know about the first game.
We had a whole season. We know what this is. Sorry. No hate to Josh Gordon, but I just think we got better pieces.
And then,
I just thought about Corey Coleman.
He did cool in the return game.
Yeah, you can wait on that one, but
so I'm thinking Roger Johnson and Devon Key, those are the two off the top of my head.
Boodle didn't help me today.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't help me today. Omar Bayless, maybe. I don't know. I'm just glad it's not my job. Can you imagine though if you had to cut people and you can't go off emotion? Because if you go off emotion, you cutting Ronald Jones, Gordon, all of them today. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm trying to trade Ronald Jones.
Yeah, let's get some value.
Yeah.
Oh, so you want Kareem Hunt?
No.
I'm joking.
That is done. We're not talking about Kareem Hunt on this podcast anymore.
Come
Man,
on.
you know you're
man.
gonna bring it up again at some point. You know you're gonna bring it up again
Kareem
at some
Hunt?
point.
We don't talk about Browns or Dolphins on this game, on this show.
Like, we need there's a running list of things that we aren't allowed to talk about. That
Would you
goes
sign
with it.
another running back then?
But Kareem Hunt, I wouldn't mind though.
Oh,
You can't bring it up. I told you not to bring it up. You know what I'm going to bring up the next time you throw that in here?
What?
You don't want me to bring it up.
Oh God, please, please.
I
Look
mean,
at Paul. Paul.
Someone's looking for
listen.
a contract, and I don't think they should be the highest paid. But we don't want to talk about
Listen,
it right now.
that man got more rushing yards than the Dolphins.
I ain't even got nothing in my cup. Look,
That's all I'm saying.
Sips champagne. I gotta switch to water because I'm out. My drink's out.
It wouldn't be a show if my boy Sporting News wasn't in. Sporting
News, my boy.
Yay!
You need to worry about getting J.C. Bates in camp. That's what you need to worry about. Worried about the wrong thing, bro.
I see Daxton Hill giving the touchdown up.
He come here talking about Daxton Hill, fam. Like, it's
we got something for that.
Yeah. You need to worry about Greg Newsome and the Browns secondary. They on your head right now.
Hey, listen, Trevor Lawrence is making light work. So yeah.
Yo, good game today. We're not worried about wins and losses in the preseason. Long as we came out pretty much injury free. Blake Bell, we hope you get well soon. Speaking of that, all love, prayer, support, our thoughts and not condolences, but our thoughts and prayers are with Lynn Dawson and his entire family. Lenny the Cool, man. Before Pat got here, he was him and Joe were the quarterbacks of the Chiefs. We'll forever love Lynn Dawson. He's quarterback one, for real. So, hey, man, love and prayers and all our thoughts to his family and to his friends. And it's sad. It really is sad. He grew up with Lynn on the radio, on TV, everything.
On the news, everything, man.
On everything. So,
absolutely, bro.
Definitely prayers and thoughts and all that love to his family today.
For sure.
Yep. And before we go, man, I also want to give another shout out too, man. This is not football related, but rest in paradise to Bill Russell. I know he passed away last week, but big shout out to him on getting his jersey retired across the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge. So I'm glad the NBA gave him his flowers in that aspect. So
yeah, that's dope. That's very dope. Rest in peace to Bill Russell. And Hayes died the other day. It's been a rough week for celebrities, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a rough couple of weeks for celebrities. Yeah, rest in peace to Bill Russell. Hey, on a very lighter note, happy birthday to my mom. Happy birthday, Mom. I love you.
Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah.
So, yo, man, y'all know what we doing, man. We'll be right back. We got some good guests coming up. we in talks with. I ain't gonna tell y'all who we in talks with, but we in talks with a lot of good people. We are in talks with Mike DeVito, and Mike DeVito was our very first guest who gave us a chance when we didn't even know what we was doing, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So like Mike was a guest with us when we were like recording out of the bathroom. So man, it'd be nice to have him back on. It'd be great to like reminisce with him and all that stuff. So man, we got big things coming up soon, man. This first preseason down. We got 2 more to go, and then it's season time, and then it's gonna be December 4th, and Sporting Voice is gonna back up everything that he's been saying for. Bro, I would die.
God, I can't.
I would die before I got my mom a Joe Burrow jersey.
That dude is a joke, man. He really is a joke.
It's funny though. I like him. He supports
But
the show.
it's not right. It's nice that he tunes in every week.
Yeah, give us some views.
We love you, man. Don't try to disappear.
Rent free.
That Bengals episode gonna be legendary, man. When they lose,
it's gonna be legendary. Y'all better beat us too.
Hey, listen, I'm going Pac hit them up if we beat them on this show. I'm telling you, at the very beginning of the show, I'm going Pac hit them up. At the beginning of the show.
Shout out to the Spaces last night, man. I heard y'all. I heard Chiefs Kingdom. I heard y'all represented well.
Sports After Dark.
I heard y'all showed out. I salute you all. We appreciate that support. And Chuck is still salty after 2 ass whoopers. Ass whoopings would be a stretch.
Yeah,
how about we let y'all?
We let y'all look, man. That's all.
Hey, Chuck, what's that say behind you?
Right. Yeah, get one of those,
Super Bowl?
Get one of those.
It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that
ring.
Is that an AFC championship or what's that?
Yeah, get one of these for him, boys. Get one of these.
But you check this out, bro.
Fuck the Bengals, man.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yes.
Okay, Kylie, take us.
Fuck the Bengals. That's all it is.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share all your social media platforms. People, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Shout out to people who put up in the spaces this morning too. Boogie and Country, they held it down until I woke up and everything. So that was good spaces. But that being said, take care, everybody. Let's go Chiefs.
Let's get it.